guys, fourth video for the day. Third one in this series. There was a video earlier today where we were talking about Bubba. Bubba's been a bad boy. But Oregon County issues face mask order that exempts non-white people because the Democratic Party is a bunch of sacredness. Yeah, who would have thought? It's like they were the ones that were fighting to keep slavery. Oh, by the way, this video ain't monetized. A county in Oregon is exempt non-white people from a new order that requires face masks be worn in public. The reason to prevent racial profiling. Yeah. Lincoln County health officials announced last week that all residents must wear face coverings when in public places in which they are likely to come within 6 feet of another person who is not from their own household. But people of colour do not have to follow the new rule if they have a heightened concern about racial profiling and harassment over wearing the masks, officials say. Those exempt from wearing the face mask, Lincoln County's June 16th directive state persons with health or medical conditions that preclude or that are exacerbated by wearing a face covering. Children under the age of 12, persons with a certain disabilities do not allow them to wear one, and people of colour do have a heightened concern about racial profiling and harassment due to wearing face coverings in public. No person shall intimidate or harass a person who do not comply, health officials say. So what if I identify as black? Does that mean I don't have to wear a face mask if I was in Oregon? Just asking. Post City's ACLU Radical Justice Program Director, someone more, who I'm not going to try and pronounce, who told CNN for many black people deciding whether or not to wear a bandana in public to protect themselves and others from contracting coronavirus is a lose-lose situation that can result in life-threatening consequences either way. These are the people that are supposedly the ones that are on the side of the black Americans. They are literally saying, if you wear a bandana over your face, you look like a criminal. This is the Democrats saying it, not the Republicans, but the Democrats. If you ever want to come across as a complete racist asshole, all you simply have to do is imply that a black person looks like a criminal by wearing a bandana or a face covering. Guess what? The Democratic Party right now is actually doing that. These are the same people who funded the KKK, who also fought to keep slaves. This is the Democratic Party. They have no interest in helping any of the black community, and any of these black people that keep voting for Democrats really do need to wake up to themselves. The cities that have the biggest problem for the black community are always Democratic cities. It's like they're a bunch of racist assholes who sit there and go on about how everybody else is racist is because they're projecting. Who would have thought? But hey, what do I know? I'm just a dumb red panda in Australia. And even I can see this. So why the hell are you people still voting for Democrats? Why the hell are you still drinking the Kool-Aid? I'll wait to find the answer in the comments section. CNN quoted Trayvon Logan, who is black, saying the mandate to wear face mask coverings are basically telling people to look dangerous given racial stereotypes that are out there. There is a large context of a black man fitting a descriptive or a suspect who has a hood on, who has a face covering on, said Logan. No one's telling you to wear a hood. And to be honest, are you kidding me? The biggest problem in history with a guy wearing a hood was the Unabomber, who was white, So if you're going to go on about stereotypes, and this is the joke that I make every time I see one of my co-workers with a hood on, I say, Jesus, you look like the Unabomber. At the end of the day, you would think that wearing a hood would be a problem more affecting the white population than the black, considering the, I don't know, the Unabomber. So why is it, look here. This is what the suspect was pointed out like. Now, you're going to tell me that does not go into against racial profiling for white people. Of course it does, right? Every time I see a person with a hood on like this and the sunglasses, I think Unabomber. And at the end of the day, that is a white thing. That is a white stereotype. So when you sit there and say that it only affects the black population, that is probably saying more about your racist or inbuilt racism than it does actually about, for example, anybody else. If you're sitting there saying that a black man wearing a bandana looks like a thief or a murderer, then at the end of the day, chances are you probably have to have a good hard look at yourself in a mirror. Because it seems like you might be the one causing the problem, not anybody else. It looks like almost every criminal sketch of any garden variety black suspect. you can't buy this racism anywhere else, can you? He said, we have a lot of examples of the presumed criminality of black men in general. No, apparently you do. Because if I see a black man walking around with a bandana on at the moment, I'm thinking COVID-19. And at the end of the day, okay, say you're right. Say wearing the bandana does make you look like a criminal. Then what's the excuse for the face mask? The face mask is different. The face mask has a completely different look about it. You're going to tell me that people see you wearing a face mask, and like an actual face mask thing, and sit there and think, oh my God, he looks like a criminal. From what? Space? This has nothing to do with stereotypes. If it was all about stereotypes, you wouldn't care about the face mask itself. It would just be the bandanas you would be concerned about. Someone says on social media, I don't feel safe wearing a handkerchief or something else that isn't clearly protective, a protective mask covering my face. Okay, so just wear the protective masks over your face. Simple. You know. Aaron Thomas was, but anyway. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, I think this is all just nuts. It really, really is. I think at the end of the day, if you're sitting there thinking that the black people are the problem because they're wearing a face mask and they look like a criminal, then at the end of the day, you probably have some inbuilt racism there. But anyway. Someone wrote, is this what it's like to take drugs? I feel like I'm on crazy pills. Anyway. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Personally, I think that people that make these rules, I reckon they're more racist than anybody. And Oregon, isn't that a democratic state? Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful and the last video for the day, smack that like button, guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized bunch of videos tomorrow. Have a great night and enjoy.